Hey guys, Hylas here. Welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we're going to be reading and watching We Were Liars. Because literally 2 days ago, the TV show came out and I've seen everybody talking about it and I want to watch it because people do be crying and I'm a sucker for emotional TV shows. So I'm gonna read the book first, watch the TV show, and compare both. Actually, I never thought I would be reading We Were Liars because a lot of people tell me it's not the best book ever, but I want to have that to compare to the TV show to see how it goes. So yeah, let's get into reading. First of all, what confusing beginning. Second of all my favorite booktubers rated this 1 star, and then my king, Jack Edwards, rated this 4 stars. So I'm gonna believe my king Jack that this could be possible, and that this is gonna be a little bit good. Let's go. Also, see this? The cover. Now I'm gonna show you this. Tell me, it's giving the same vibe. I've watched Beach Rats probably more than 5 years ago. Not sure. 5? I would say 5. Maybe 5 years ago. What a movie. Let me tell you that. As someone who lives with chronic illness, girl, I get you. I'm 44% in. Checkpoint. What do I think? The writing style, amazing, because it's different. It's different from everything you're used to. It's very straightforward, not many detailing, and short sentences, straight to the point. Then, summer vibes. There was a specific scene where I was getting like super summer vibes. I was just laying down. I was like, wow, it's like I'm there. I'm leaving it. I'm with there on that beach. But yeah, the story, it's a bit intriguing, but it's not like. I think I'm more interested in knowing the characters themselves than the actual plot that's going to happen, which is weird because that's never me, but it's me right now. I'm gonna keep on reading. I've also been thinking about how this could turn into like a movie, a TV show. I don't know. I'm really interested in seeing how they portrayed it, because could be a bit hard to do from my perspective. What? I was about to give this book 2 stars, but right now 91% in, it might deserve a 3 star. I just finished it. Right now, right at this point, I don't want to have time to think. Let's talk about the cons of this book. First, I know the author was using that king story that was entering in the middle of the story, the main story, as a metaphor for what was happening, didn't feel that necessary, at least in my point of view, but I know what it means, and I know why it's there. What else did I not like? I think this book is short. It's like 283 pages. If it was like 250, it would be great. I think the length also, sometimes the story dragged itself a bit. I think those are my like two cons. The pros of this book are, in case, the writing. The writing is different from what you're used to, and I like that. I like when an author has their own way of constructing paragraphs, sentences, everything. Very straightforward, very easy to understand, very easy to read. Love that. Then I think the main girl is a great character. I don't think I know a lot of characters with this strong, like, with this strong personality, and I want like characters that are driven by their life and what they want to know, and they keep on fighting. So I like that. I love the vibes. I love the beachy vibes and everything. And then the ending. The ending was perfect. In my opinion, there was spoilers. Obviously, this is gonna have spoilers, so the ending, when the liars were telling her, like, we have to go, like, we are feeling it, we have to go, and she was like, but where are you going, whatever. I really liked the fact that Myron and the other ones, they were like going into the ocean. I think that is really meaningful, especially in the way they died and everything. I think that was perfect, in my opinion. And as someone who has read Stranger, the Japanese book, and who has watched All of Us Strangers, my girl, I'm a sucker for this. So yeah, I want to write a movie that will be like this. Just so you know, be prepared. What else? I really like the family drama, and even though I found it somehow confusing in the beginning, I think it was brought down to something realistic and good, in my opinion. And now, throughout the whole book, what I've been thinking is, how could this be turned into a TV show? Because I could see this being turned into a movie. You know, a movie, 1 hour and a half. I think I could put this into not a TV show. I don't know how long the episodes are, but like, if the episodes are longer than 30 minutes, it's too much. I don't know, I think I could get bored of watching this. But I don't know, I actually will have to see it to prove my point. But yeah, the book, I'm gonna settle on giving it 3 stars, because there was that king stories, metaphors that I wasn't really getting there. And then there was some slow parts of it that I was just like, yeah, I don't care. And also there were some scenes were quite repetitive, but overall really liked it. And I think if I've read it again, knowing the ending, because if the ending was gonna be just the dogs, because I thought, like, I was like, we're 90-something% in, girl, this is not gonna happen. And then the best part of it happened. So I would have liked this to be like the liars part of the liars did, like, when you understand that, I would have liked it to be like at 85% of the book, so we would have that 15% of the book to understand it better. Don't know if that makes sense, but I think I would have developed more that place in the history. The place in the story, that's what I mean. But yeah, I think now I'm gonna be watching We Were Liars. It's streaming on Prime Video, and we're gonna see how many episodes that thing has. The first episode is 51 minutes long. Girl, I didn't know that. But I think it's like 8 episodes. Let me see. Wait, checking. It's 8 episodes. If every single episode is 50 minutes long, I don't know how I'm gonna handle that. We'll see. Casting, from what I've seen. Okay. Casting is okay. Pretty much how I imagined them. Okay, I just finished the first episode. There are certainly a lot of thoughts. Let's go through my notes. First, great opening scene. Honestly, if I didn't know what the book was about and I was just watching the TV show, I think that first scene would have got me hooked into wanting to know what will happen. Then I think the mom, the aunties, and the littles are a great cast. I think the grandparents are okay too. Not that bad. There was a scene that was like, Gad was asking Caddy if she was real. Like, are you real? And that's good. I like that. Like, that's like anticipating what is going to happen. And there are some lines from the book, because there's like an inner monologue, more like a narrator thing going on, like that. Nice soundtrack, but it's too much. The first episode has had like 4 songs. It's too much. A lot of filler scenes. There's like a scene of like a minute of her putting on lipstick that could have been like that. You didn't need to do that, because then in another scene they mentioned the lipstick. Like, you didn't have to do it, but they wanted to do it. And then I think the main actress, she hasn't shown many facial expressions. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel like every time I'm looking at her, she has always that same closed face. Like, I don't see her eyes acting along with her voice. And there's some addition of storyline to certain characters, like one of the Hans and other characters as well. So far, I think my favorite cast, like actor to character, is Myron. I think Myron is really cool. I think it's good. I also think Kat is good. About Tommy and Katie, I don't know. I need to see a little bit more of it to know how I feel about it completely. So now I think I'll come back to you when I watch the 4th episode, because that's the middle of the series. And I think it's gonna make sense if I just come for a middle of the series checkup. So far, I think what I've said about having a 40-something minute episode is too much, because they're using those filler scenes and those music video type scenes that you don't need them. Also, there was a scene, I think in the book, their first kiss is in the attic. And here it was on the beach. So that was a bit sad. And I also saw the preview for the next episode, I think. And she says something around the lines of, you guys didn't see me all year long in the hospital, but in the book, it's been like 2 years that she hasn't been to Beechwood. I don't know how that's gonna, like, how they're gonna work with that. Let's see. I've seen that she has her hair dyed black. Cool, because period. But yeah, I'm really interested in knowing like how they're gonna portray the ends of this. Like how is it going? How is it gonna go? So yeah, gonna watch it and then I'll talk to you. Just finished episode 4. I hate what they're doing with Johnny. And I think it called him Tommy in the other clip. I'm sorry. Don't know where Tommy came from. But what do I have to say? The intros of the episodes are kind of good. I'm like, okay, fine. But I hate the fact that they didn't do the thing where she went 2 years away with her father. Hate it. Because the emails, the letters, whatever, that would be so important. Didn't happen. I'm liking the parallel editing between present and past. That's okay. There are some ugly transitions. I wouldn't do that. But I think they're making like good hinting. Like if I know what's going to happen and I know the story, so I like the way it's happening visually. I mean, I think most episodes follow this editing structure that has like this video clips, music videos, whatever. It's just like songs and whatever. The dogs are so cute and I like the hinting, but it could be more subtle. I wish the littles were more explored. And now in episode 4 we had like some more interaction between littles and liars, but I would like some more. And I preferred the daughter, like mother-daughter dynamic in the series than in the book, but I think it's the only thing I would like put in front. Like the only aspect I think it's better. And yeah, I'm really sad what they're doing with Johnny. I hate it. I think for a TV show makes sense, but if you come from someone who has read the book, you're gonna be disappointed. That's what I gotta say. But yeah, so far it's okay. It's boring though. The book is good because it's short and sweet and like little. Like you go into it and you have pow pow pow. You know what's happening. The show, it's scrambling everything and scrambling it again and doing it again. Don't know, but yeah, I'm gonna go do some house chores and wash my hair, do everything, and see if I can finish the TV show today. If not, I will probably finish now Thursday, because I don't have any other day, because I'm gonna go to work tomorrow, Wednesday, and probably Thursday. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm gonna start a new job, so we'll see. Okay guys, I just cried my eyes out. Review of the TV show. All the episodes were kind of meh, except for the last one. That was good. I like the fact that the TV show had a lot more context to the family, the sisters, everything, but still wishing more from the littles. I didn't feel completely connected to the characters. I think Myron was the only one I was like this. I don't know, maybe because I just like she resembles a bit more of me than all the others. And visually, it's very fun to see like the interactions between two people. Like there's a scene where one of the littles is laying down, there's Katie and there's Myron in the middle, and like Katie's talking to the little and they're like talking and Myron is in the middle, but like she's not really interacting, and that happens a few other times and I love it. I want to do that so bad. That's just who I am. I want to do it. But yeah, I didn't like the TV show at all, but I still cried because I loved the book a lot more. Now that I think about it, like, the characters from the book are they're truly something. Like, I feel them. I think the reason why I cried in the last episode is because I was remembering the characters I know from the book. And it's crazy. My favorite scene was when Katie and Myron were talking in this last episode, and they were like, Myron was like, I feel like I was never seen. Nobody saw me ever. And then there's like this transition to our mom that made like a, how do you call it, an exhibition. They made like an exhibition with her on it, with her paintings on it, and it's so good. Oh my god, that was so good. I love that. Ugh. Now let's talk about things I didn't like as much. One of them was camera angles. There, especially in the first episodes, there are so many close-ups, and like in this, I think either on the 7th or 8th episode, there's like an unfocused scene. It's on the 7th, I guess. There's a scene that is like, there's an unfocus, and I'm like, didn't like that. Even if it was for the aesthetics of the thing, no, I didn't like it. And I think this series could have been done in 6 episodes, because there are some things that I don't want to know, like, you don't care. But they do end it in a cliffhanger for next season, so yeah, that's probably gonna happen. Don't know if I'm gonna watch it, because took me a long time to finish it, so yeah. I don't know, I feel like I just absolutely finished it, and I don't know if I've said anything that makes sense, but I think that's my final review of the TV show with everything I've said. I prefer the characters from the book. Really, truly didn't like Cadence from the series. But yeah, really liked her outfits though. She's very pretty. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want me to do this with any movies, like, I can do it with what's gonna come out next? People We Meet on Vacation, January. If you wanted me to do that, like a watching vlog, I could do it. Any other series, TV shows that have been adapted that you want me to do with it, I will do it. So yeah, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe, and I'll probably see you next week. Bye bye.